where we have all seen the investment in generation that supports this country in the hydro. As we are all aware, for the last 5 years, we have had serious failure in the rains, and you will appreciate when you see the water levels that we have a challenge. So we're here today to basically appreciate the management of the hydrology and what we have to do to basically make sure that the water levels are able to support us through the period before we get our long rains. To a very good extent, I think KenGen is doing a good job in managing the hydrology to ensure that we don't dispatch when other generation systems are available, so that we can preserve water for the longest time before we get the long rains. So we want to thank you, KenGen, for the good job you are doing. But the truth of the matter, like you have all seen, is that the water levels are very low. We have to basically think about the security, energy security for this country. Those guys who came before us, if you think about the planning that went into this in the 70s, in the 60s, 70s, to deliver the generation in the 80s, was a really good planning. So even as we sit here today and are concerned about tomorrow, we really need to plan for the 2030s, 2040, and 2050. With the climate change, you basically realize that unless we work on the reforestation of our catchments, unless we work on the climate change issues, so that we can go back to the old days when we used to have good hydrology,